Okay, we are back
Hello, hello.
for the
So,
second match of tonight's MKU D1 playoffs. So we just saw High Definition take the win versus Arcadia Sky.
and with that, we now have Divine Phoenix against High Definition. So, if you'd like to take a look at the lineups and say what's up.
So, excuse me. Um, so on the HD side, I think that's the same lineup, correct?
Yeah, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, of course. I
So,
mean, it makes sense at the end of the day. You just won with this lineup against Arc. They're all poised and ready to go for match two. So yeah, as you just said, you don't need to fix it if it ain't broke. So yeah.
yeah,
And
and
so on the
with
side of
this.
DVP, if you want to explain that, She.
Yeah, so on DVP we have Dash, Despair, Neo, Roberto Sketch, and Mr. John Slater.
Jonathan
So,
Slater.
DVP, obviously reigning champions from last season. Definitely not new to the stage. Sure, a lot of us can recall the infamous play of Pyrex not taking the double and then DVP taking the +4 victory against Jeebs last time around and eventually going on to win the title. And it looks like essentially the same. I think that might be the same lineup as they used in that same match besides Neo. I'm not sure who would. I'm not sure who was playing where. I think it was Twonk instead of Neo. But that's disregarding the point. Neo returns back to DVP for this season. Obviously, with Z not playing. But DVP obviously been around for a long time. Everyone there has been in the team for a long time. So all of the chemistry, same for HD. But uh, DVP definitely knows what it's like to play on a stage like this, and I
Yeah.
think they know what they're doing and have a set plan to return to the finals. And obviously HD hoping to continue their winning ways and go to their first MKU Division One final. And the loser of this will go on to play a third place match against whoever loses the match on the other side of the bracket. But yeah, everyone here definitely has D1 experience. Everyone here now has playoff experience, so they know what's up and they know how different. And yeah, room should be going up in 2 minutes. Do you have any predictions for this match?
Well, I don't really want to be biased to DVP just because they took the uh, took the victory last season. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but like, I don't know. I feel like I've kind of got to go for them because, well, obviously there are current champions and they're here to defend that title. And well, quite frankly, I think that is what they're probably going to do. Not to say it's definitely going to be close. I think. We just saw HD beat Arc. That was pretty close. That was what, yeah, 30 points in the end.
Yeah, 32
Um,
points. Yeah.
yeah, 32 points. I'm hoping this match is actually a little bit closer, but we'll have to see.
I
HD
mean, if
definitely
you,
do still have a shot, but
yeah, for sure. I mean, every team in the playoffs definitely has a shot of winning. If they didn't, then they wouldn't be in the playoffs in the first place. So everyone in there definitely deserved their spot. But like you were talking about close matches, as the last time these two played in MKU was actually a tied match. I'm not sure
yeah,
how the lines compare to that match, but I'm guessing Maxim's probably playing, and Maxim's no longer in DVP, obviously. So definitely missing that core piece of their lineup, but definitely hasn't affected them that much. As we do see, Room should be going up now. Sketch is the host as DVP won their conference. I'm not sure what their record was, but they were the champions of Conference A, and AC coming out of Conference B.
yeah.
So a bit of a mismatch, not as I'd say aware of each other as you would be from a team in the same conference as you, but they do scrim quite often, so they know their strengths and weaknesses pretty well. So room up now, people gonna join. It might take a little bit for them to get in the room because of when everyone joins the room, it takes a little bit to get in.
Yeah. Now,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, DVP, a few of them do like to use Donkey Kong rather than Waluigi. And of course, Neo, pretty sure he tends to favor Gold Mario. I'm not sure if he still
Uh,
sticks with Gold Mario or not, but
mhm. I think we might see some more character variants. I know Sketch is Waluigi Wiggler. John, I think, uses Wario.
Oh, does he?
Or yeah, it's either Wario or Dry Bowser for him most of the time.
Pretty sure last time I
Hello.
saw him play, he did also use Donkey Kong. I'm not sure if that was just like a one-off or... I mean, obviously we'll have to find out.
So, I know you're probably looking at the top and you see HD versus Arc Sky.
Oh yeah, I've got to change
That'll
that.
get changed in a moment. Yeah.
All right, I'll change that right now.
So that should be fixed in just a second.
Yep.
And scores will be reset soon. And in case if you were wondering what the previous score of the match was, you're looking at it right there. HC won by 32 against Arc Sky. And yeah, Dash likes to use either Daisy or Pink Gold Peach, so we'll see what's up with that. And then standard combos for everyone else. So do you see a bit in the room? I think there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 in the room. We're just waiting for a little bit more. We see another John Me come in. And do you have the new...
As you can see, although it looks really messy, this is the lovely new layout. Hang on, I'll get that out. There you go. There you
So yeah, there's a new layout coming up soon.
Got a pretty sexy sneak peek for you guys there.
So as we wait for 12 to hop into the room, trying to get our own technical issues fixed.
Yeah. In the meantime, I'll swap it back to the lineup screen so I can just really quickly swap this. Excuse me.
So.
Oh my wow. I mean, you guys can't see right now, but someone just joined the room with like a really like budget Cinderme with like huge eyes and a huge mouth.
Definitely Jova. These memes are looking kind of sus, I have to say.
It's a good thing I'm not showing it right now.
Yeah.
Right. Let's slap this bad boy on.
Yeah, so it's looking like a lot of me changes for the current moment. Make sure to reset the scores to 0.
Will do.
So yeah, new overlay coming in hot right here.
Okay. Now we should be set. Just gotta reset the scores.
Yep, so a lot of waiting still.
What's new?
We'll have 12 in a moment. I mean, it's not as bad as having 12 minutes waiting 6 minutes of nothing. So I'll take that instead. But yeah, I should have a really interesting match, obviously. Once again, winner moves on to the finals. DVP hoping to make their second finals in 2 seasons in HD. Looking to make their first one. So I wish I could count how many people were in the room if people would choose to stop. Change it to me every 3 seconds. But here we are. We've seen Garfield me coming in. I think there's 11, so not sure who exactly we're waiting on. I think it... Actually, I have no clue who is who now, because no one likes using their me, apparently. But... we'll see what happens. I think that should be it now, though.
I think
Nope,
that's still 11. It's just
11.
another me change.
Man, I love using every single V in existence. It's pretty fun. Hopefully people learn to not actually use their me, so that their names aren't so messed up. Still waiting for that last. Not sure who it is exactly.
Well, obviously, yeah, it's hard to tell who is who right now with the me's, but
Yeah, I'm just kind of lost right now. So
is that supposed to
just
be?
waiting on one more.
Is that supposed to be Neo's me with a really big nose? Oh, well, not anymore. They're gone now. But...
I think that. Wait,
We have female Slater in the room now.
Yeah, that's Neo. I know that one for sure. So, not sure who the last is exactly. From what I can tell, I think it's probably DVP. I'm not sure who.
It would make more sense for it to be DVP, considering that HD just played a match.
Mm-hmm.
So it would
Alright,
make
we see
more
Benny
sense that
coming in.
still,
I don't understand why it should really take this long though, considering like everyone knows what time the match is. But yeah,
oh wow.
looks like it's just a me changing war for now.
Well, either way, the room has to start in just over 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Jack Black was kind of hype.
Not gonna lie, I'm really hoping some of Zebe's me names are family friendly.
I think that might be. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, still at 11. Don't know what's up.
Hey, I think I might be 12.
But is it though?
It is, yeah. That is in fact.
All right.
Finally 12
Finally
in the
starting
room.
the video game after 7 minutes of waiting.
Yeah, everyone-
Although it does have more people change the Mii's and it delays the room starting a bit since they're still changing their combo. Hopefully that doesn't happen though. The room should be going up in a second or two. So here we go. Match starting now, and here's D1 semifinals between HD and DVP. Now commencing. So I know DVP, they like to go plant slide a lot. HD, obviously ribbon road, but I don't think they'll just whip out the ribbon road on race 1 like that. Obviously, I'm not correct a lot of the time, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. Yeah, it's just gonna do a last second me change apparently. Back to Daruk the classic. Although I'm not sure if he'll have enough time to
He's just
track here.
doing
Yeah,
the
he'll
me
be
glitch.
fine.
He'll be fine, yeah.
So Big Blue race 1,
Big
RMC.
Blue?
RMC coming out on the DVP side. Bit of miscommunication, I guess, with the random. But obviously Big Blue worked pretty well for HD last time, so just gonna stick with what works. Although playing a much different opponent in DVP.
Yeah. The last
And,
Big Blue was
Spare
Shockless, right?
It was blueless too. It's kind of a
Oh yeah, that is very odd.
very strange Big Blue race going on there. So, countdown starting, and we're off to the races here.
Yeah, HD
That's
do
us.
have 2, 3, 4, I think, off the start.
Oh no, we're watching Z, bro. So,
Yeah, HD.
Oh, so yeah, I'm deaf. My bad. So Zebe gets into first here. I'm not sure what Sketch was doing really. I might have just dropped because Z pulled the red first set, but
That wouldn't surprise me.
Might want to trail here, yeah.
Oh,
Although Sketch also trails
know,
him, so that's gonna set Z
you can
back
trail.
early.
It's
and it
either
goes from
trail
first
or
to
be
last, just
trailed,
like that.
folks.
Not sure who's in 11th, but I think
It's
he
a
might just
Wario.
back this.
I think.
Yeah,
Oh
he's
no,
definitely just
I see a
gonna
DK. I think yeah, it's a DK.
Yeah.
It must be DVP. The red is going to connect, I think. Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, it's Roberto. Obviously, inward DK.
The Inward Master himself.
Although DVB is 10-11, so they could have a chance to get power items. Zebe obviously as well. He's gonna try and be as slow as he can for this little section here to make sure he gets a double, which he does, and
No
he'll
shock.
get a gold. Yeah, I think a golden here is might be the worst thing because
Yeah, all the
the
boost
conveyor
powers.
belt, doesn't really help you that much. Bomb coming in, that does get all DVP, and DVP's on bottom 8, bottom 3. So HC's a lot of top spots early on. There could be a shock in play though.
Well, I mean,
And,
if there is,
Needle
it's going to
may
have to be
spam this
used like
blue, I think.
now.
Yeah. Although Zebe does get hit, but does stay on the track, and now it's HD in the back here.
Is that HD bottom 3 all of a sudden? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That was very well.
Yeah, that was a bit of an aggressive turn. I think that still was a good amount of HD in the front, but a bottom 3. Definitely not the foot they want to start off on, as that's a 2, 4, 5 bottom 3. So DVP gonna take an early lead here after race 1. So
Yeah.
traffic didn't exactly go the way that HD wanted there.
I'm not really sure what happened. Because after the section with the conveyor belts, it did look like DVP were at least bottom 3. And so how HD managed to get into bottom 3, I'm not really.
I think it was something with a star, because I remember seeing a lot of people getting hit at that little section there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a plus 12 for
Okay,
DVP after race 1. So DKJ for DVP, obviously, track that they like. Doesn't really help Roberto that much as it actually picks him, but definitely a track that they know how to run well. Isn't picked too often by HD, so could have a bit of an advantage for them.
We've got to remember that Roberto is of course inward as well.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I've never really been too sure how good DKJ is for inwards.
I mean, the significant time loss is the bounce pad, which
Yeah.
basically can't be done with an inward bike.
You can see Roberto isn't going for it there. He's gonna
We
get.
do see a bit of AC in the front as Zebe gets hit by a red that wasn't even going for him.
Cinder's getting bumped off as well, so Cinder's gonna be in last. Or in 11th.
So yeah, it's already another bottom 3. A lot of people opting to go for the coins, and
Oh,
Zebe's
the
getting
frog.
stuck back here early on, yeah. So, not sure Zebe will opt to go for it or not, but that is Roberto in second right now.
Yeah.
Not sure who's in first.
No shock just quite yet. I think it's a little bit too early. He can get it now, I think. But when he passed the boxes, I think it was like 28, 29 seconds, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see if he chooses. Yeah, I think he's gonna stop here considering he spent all those streams. Yep.
Yeah. A blue.
So blue.
He's gonna throw it.
So that means CUP is in first right now. They might be top 3 actually because they have quite the breakaway, but no shock just yet for Zebe. Also Nick here in 11th. That won't help.
No shock still.
Yeah. That's the last thing you want is either
Yeah.
a golden air ability in your first slot when you're trying to get
Yeah.
it. And yeah, this is looking like pretty good for DVP right now as their top. I'm not sure if they do have top 3 or top 4, but it's a pretty significant lead.
You can only
And still
assume
nothing
that
seen.
you can only assume
Yeah,
that
and
they do
he's too
because
far back.
Zebe is Zebe's going for shock.
Mhm.
What is that?
He was too
What
far
is
back
Sketch
there.
holding
as he
right
got
now?
up
That's something
to
golden. Oh, it's fire.
Fire. So yeah, Sketch gonna go into last. I think if you're Zebe, you just need to prioritize catching up now.
Another blue.
Another blue,
It's not a shot
and he'll
though.
toss it immediately.
Yeah, no shock in
That's
play.
still Nick in 9th, but this is a 10-12 for DVP as I can't think right now, but as Zebe gets the basic item, star and triple
Sketch is going to be
shrooms.
billing up as well.
This is not looking too good for Zebe here, although DVP still is 10-11. If he can snatch a little, at least one spot that's a +2 in point total gain, which, I mean, right now it looks like that could be everything.
Yeah,
Although Roberto did fall off and he does star him, so
I think
that would have
Cinder.
been 10.
I think Cinder
Someone
might have
else-
got third or fourth. Oh no.
Yeah, so that's still a top 3, but that's basically every middle spot for HD, so expect the drafting track to
I
come
mean,
out
to be
from them.
perfectly honest, that could have been a lot worse for HD because HD were basically, obviously with the what's the word? I can't think
I
right
don't
now.
Yeah, no, I had a little, I talked
like,
too much, but
Yeah,
yeah, so
except for Sketch, HD basically were bottom 3 like the entire race, and so for DVP to finish bottom 2, that's, well, hate to say it, but that is just the best case scenario. Even
Yeah,
if, even
and
if
I
it's
mean-
just tanking like a -20.
yeah, so a top 3 is always a winning race, and with that top 3, that gives them a +6. So save them just a little bit, but with every middle spot, obviously Dolphin Schultz is going to come out. RWS, I'm not sure will be that good, but I mean top 3 in RWS. What more could you want? And they do we're getting 2 picks in a row. But now RWS, obviously everyone can get, or I mean, top spots can run pretty easily if they don't get hit.
Looks like Despair
And,
is following in Jobo's footsteps, currently on 30.
Yeah, so I mean, with every middle spot, HD can probably pull something else, but they need to space really well to make sure that no sus things occur, as what just happened there. But John's still in second. I think
With that
that's
green
his
shell.
DVP in first. Yeah, he might get a trail off on Nick here. We'll see. Roberto also with the Shroom in fifth. So
Ooh.
DVP still holding on to some of their top spots. But HD
You do see a few
trying to
Warriors
crawl in.
at the
Cinder
back.
Red's his own teammate there, but as Red start behind you, not sure what Zebe's gonna try and do here, if he's gonna go for shock or not. Although shock on this track is pretty rare to say the least.
Yeah, I think that is still Despair in first.
And Roberto in second. That's also probably John in third.
Yeah, so that's at least a top 3, maybe even a top 4. Because I know.
Yeah, it's all HD back here, at least bottom
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, we see someone in
Yeah,
last.
Rookie.
I think
Yeah,
Rookie,
that's Rookie going for it.
DVP are one of the Warriors, one of the 3 Warriors.
Those triple reds from Cinda though, gonna be kind of questionable on what he's gonna do.
You think he's
Because
gonna
he has to
back
watch
them?
out for his teammate. Because if he throws another one, it's gonna hit his own team. Does get dashed though, but this is looking like all DVP right now.
There's a blue coming out. A blooper in
Blooper.
6th.
Wow.
That's not what you want.
He has to watch out for this blue because it's gonna come around this. Yep. All right.
Okay, so is that
Oh
HD actually in top 6 right now?
no, it's all DVP.
Oh yeah,
think
DVP. Sorry.
I think it could. Oh, there
well,
is a
there's
shock.
a shock.
They're so far behind, it basically means nothing for that. Like they're guaranteed themselves bottom 2 unless that's also
Yeah.
DVP bagging with them. But like Cinda dodged and he gained one spot, maybe
yeah.
even none. I don't even think he gained any spots. So shock
let's
basically did nothing. They were too far back, I believe.
Okay,
Yeah, so Joe will
is
sneak in a
gonna get
second, but that's still like everything for HD.
I think DVP were in top 6 before the shock.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think so, because Joe, there was always a Wario up there.
Oh, perhaps actually, yeah.
I'm missing a few spots. I got bottom 2, second.
I'm not sure. I
don't
wasn't
know the
paying all
rest.
too much attention.
But yeah, that's like that was at least a plus 20 something for DVP there.
DVP got what 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe.
At least I think they got 6th as well, but I'm not certain. Although it might have been Cinda getting 6th. All right, thank you, Nick. So, this should be. Hold on, I gotta do some thinking here because I'm not intelligent. So it's 2, 7, 8. I'm not sure if DVP or HD did get bottom 3 though. But yeah, I think Cinda did get 7th. So I think this would be the
We
correct.
do only see 11 in the room. I've just noticed that.
Yeah, I think that was probably why there were 2 people so far back. Then one of them was a bot and someone was bagging for shock.
Yeah.
And I
That's
think
gonna
that's
be,
Bryce. Yeah, so Bryce is the one that DC'd.
That's unfortunate. So
Yeah, so plus 42 for DVP after 3 right now.
HD are gonna have to be playing RTTC or 5v6, which obviously isn't ideal.
And I mean, when you're already down such a deficit, only having
Yeah.
5 makes it that much worse. So, Zebe in second, but it's really just him right now.
Yeah.
As they have to watch out for potential bot shock, although that isn't even the bot in last. Not sure if he did trail someone there. He's gonna watch out for Cinda though. Does avoid him, but I'm. So yeah, it's 2, 3, 4 for HD right now. Never mind, 2, 3, 5. And Red does get taken, so that takes away a potential option for Zebe to potentially knock out first. Backs to Red, doesn't connect. There's
That
a bomb
bomb's gonna
though,
go for
does
Nick,
get
yeah.
Nick in the crossfire.
That is still Despair in first place there. Zebe's gonna see if he can probably get double reds here. Which he does.
I think he might just want to chain it though, just in case the double
Yeah.
defense.
That's wise. We do see a few people in dodges right now in the back.
Yeah, I'm not sure where the bot is exactly, but if they're not that far behind, then he could maybe see.
The red's gonna
So he
break on a
broke one.
banana, I think.
Almost landed on a banana too.
Despair's going to come out unscathed.
Yeah, and he's too far behind to really make this fire worth it. But that is still 2-3 for HD, so maybe something going on. There's a blue. That bot blue actually might be huge for HD.
Yeah,
here.
the Inkling boy just kind of just spat out a blue there, and that is going to hit Despair behind the line. He's going to fall off,
sure?
perhaps?
I think
no.
Oh, yeah, that is. I'm not sure if it'll mean enough, though.
Oh, he dodged it.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. It was just lag. He did get hit, actually, after the line. Okay.
The classic TikTok lag last turn. So that is a 2-3 for HD, but obviously bot
2-3, 4-5.
So that is actually winning a race, but the bot definitely could have hindered that potential. Although that blue, if it was thrown like 1 second earlier, could have been clutch.
2-3, 4-5. With a 1-person deficit is pretty impressive.
Yeah, so after GP1 scores HD with 146 and DVP with 182, so that's a plus 36 differential after 4. So if you're DVP, definitely where you want to be. If you're HD, still have time to come back. But hopefully they did get their 6th player back in the room. Yep, what they did. So DS again, 2, 3, 4, 5. Want to draft to get into the top spots. If you're DVP, 1, 6, kind of don't really have an option but to bag.
That race kind of shows how much 12 can actually kill a race as well. Because even with 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 12, that was only a plus 6 for HD.
So we got the sub Miguel coming in for Bryce. I'm guessing his internet died. Yeah, so Bryce isn't even online Discord, so Miguel gonna make his playoff debut coming in right now. And 8 races left still. Definitely enough time for a massive lead switch or a massive breakaway, depending on how you see it. As we get a runner's POV. I think that's probably 4 or 5 people bagging. Actually, no, way more. I think this might only be 3 people running, actually. Oh my god. No, there's 4 runners.
Dude, this is what Mario Kart has come to.
1 item changes the game that much.
Look at all these people playing this game incorrectly. But right, I mean, for now, HD does have top 2. That's Roberto in 3rd.
Do you see Dash in a bottom 2 spot? Sin doesn't typically back, so I don't think that would be him in last.
There's a blue coming out.
Blue coming in for Zebe. Does have double defense, but I wouldn't waste it to try and get a horn here. He wouldn't have enough time anyways.
It's RMC anyway. Taking a blue isn't the end of the world. You might be able to catch up on lap 3. Okay, using the oil
smart
slip.
play, hitting himself with the oil. I haven't seen that one before. I think this still is Jobo in first. Oh no, it's Roberto now. With triple nanas too, so he basically has a kind of a force. So Despair also with him in second.
Is that triple reds? That is triple reds.
If that's HCM, Miguel coming in huge right now. He does get Despair. Still has 1 more. He's gonna have to watch it to not hit his teammate. I'm not sure this Waluigi is in 3rd, but if he can get this last red off, this could mean nobody hits. Yeah, always have to watch out with the reds there. Just gonna toss away the bomb. That is still Dash in last. But that kind of ruined what could have been.
Yeah, that was really unlucky. Someone actually might have died at the line there as well.
Yeah, but Miguel still does get the first, so it's still a 1-3-5 for HD. 9, 10, 11 probably makes it a bit closer of a race than it could have been. But still, not the worst thing that could have happened with Miguel getting first there. Joins the room, gets first. I mean, what more can you want? It's a +2 for HD there, so HD's down 34 after 5 as we make our way to the halfway
twice point. Now as well. Zebe has been a victim of Reds traveling backwards before they're actually thrown. First with Cinder and RWS, and now with Miguel on RMC. Really unfortunate.
But that's just how it be sometimes.
It is.
So, we now have RMP coming in, which HD likes to play, and DS with the 2-4-6. Not the worst for DVP to pick here. And we are coming on RMP. So, with first, you kind of need to avoid a draft, even though it can seem impossible at times, but definitely still doable to try and make sure that you keep your first and that those guys in 2-4-6 can't do lethal damage.
No box for Zebe. That kind of sucks. We'll have to see if anybody gets bumped off here, because you do see it every so often.
One thing to know is that Z does have quite a lot of coins for the start of a track, so could just get a natural draft and get into top spots that way.
We do see Slater getting taken out pretty early as well, so he's currently in 12th place.
Birdo in first.
Okay,
Bit of a weird bounce hatch
I think
there.
Because Zebe got bumped right before the ramp, he just decided to not risk it.
I think that's a DVP bottom 2 with the Dry Bowser and the Daisy.
Yeah.
Not sure what he wants to do with these Nanas, as his team is all around him. Yeah, just gonna toss him away. That's a smart play.
And that's Nick with those greens, and Cinder with a shroom.
Also a boot. Spammed it, although if Nick didn't have those greens, that'd be a bit disastrous there. Smart play though by the guy who had the boo for DVP. I think John switched off of Warriors, so I think all the Warriors are now HD.
Okay. I think we
And
just
Miguel
heard
up here as well.
I was going to say, I think we just heard a horn go off. I don't know if anyone got hit by it, but this boomerang seems to be putting in work. I'm not sure quite who was hitting it. It just hit Roy.
Misses sketch, but he still has one more throw to try and connect with him.
I don't think he does.
Does have fire also. The horn saves Sketch's life right there
Wow.
as the spare pulls into 4th as well. Tries to get some last few throws off.
Ah.
Misses and gets redded for it. And it's like all HD in the back right now. Although that still could be them in first, I'm not certain.
Oh, wow. That was
a
really
boom.
unfortunate for HD.
Yeah,
Both
and it's
Zebe
now
and
HD
Rookie.
bottom 4.
Oh, we do see Dash back here still. If that's any
This is
consolation.
looking really good for DVP right now.
Bill's
Bill coming
not
in,
too
just kind
bad.
of choose to spam it. Has to watch out to make sure he doesn't hit any of his teammates here. Yeah, it's looking really, really good for DVP.
I just missed the chain there.
Hits Dash, I believe. But he might have hit Nick also in the cut. But I think that...
Oh.
Yeah, top 4 for DVP. Wow. Bottom 2 for HD as well. So,
That's another huge
laying down the
raise.
hammer right there.
Yeah, Divine Phoenix is kind of just running away with this.
So, 5 through 8, bottom 2 for HD. And with that, we're going to see DVP take a 58-point lead at the halfway mark. So, time's definitely ticking right now for HD, and DVP looking like they're going to punch their second ticket in 2 seasons to the finals as with the way it's standing right now. But I think, yeah, Cheeseland, I mean, you kind of just need to go back in tracks here, I feel.
Yeah.
Especially with a top 4, and if they chain that into Mount Wario, it's kind of over. And might need to go shock hunting, but it's very difficult to catch up on WF with the shock, and they're just holding it forever and ever. So they're going to need to rely on this pick here. And they do get the Cheeseland, so definitely what HC wants to see. And Miguel's been putting in work, 22 in 2 races. So definitely all they could have asked for right now.
Yeah, there's going to be a huge turnaround race. It's got to be here.
Yeah, I mean, especially second half of the war.
If you're HD, you've just kind of got to take it on the shoulder. And, you know, just... I mean, just keep trooping along. You can't let the first half of the war just completely discourage you. Yes, they are down by, what, 58 or something?
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't know, 58 in 6 races is still doable.
Yeah, it's definitely doable. I've seen people come back from 60-point deficits with 3 races left, so... It's always possible until it's impossible. Although, Zebe does get taken out of first here. I think that is Neo taking the lead.
Yeah. I've actually only just realised now that Neo is playing Waluigi.
I think that is a top 2 for DVP, and
There is a blue shell.
Blue coming in as well. A bit too late to drop, I believe. Although HD might have shock, because Zebe's just gonna drop here.
Yeah.
So maybe some intel that DVP. Oh,
Wow, there's bananas in the cut.
cut, yeah. Maybe try and get these greens off, which he does, but he does still get the double too. Wow. It's quite a play right there.
He's making plays right now. So that is
Yeah.
DVP still in first. 2-3
Yeah, I think that's John.
for HD. He's backing
Just
his
gonna try-
boomerang, so yeah, that is
That is Cinda coming into first though.
oh, that is
And this
very
is 3-3
true.
for DVP. Not sure if there is a shock actually,
Well, I mean,
because
yeah,
I
we'll
don't
have
think
to see.
there'd be someone way further behind unless they.
The thing is, there is a Waluigi in last who didn't take the cut.
Nah, they're
Oh,
doing Bill
he's doing a
strat.
Bill strat. All right. Oh, that is a
Although that ain't
Bill.
whoa, Jobo. Not sure where. I guess he's gonna use in the cut, but. Cinderstone first, although that's a lot of DVP taking the final cut right now. Jobo as well. Zebe hits the Nana.
Yeah, it was
Might be able to
quite
get some
awkwardly
last second
placed.
shrooms off, but looking like a pretty bad one for Zebe. There's a Roy getting hit. That might have been HD though.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's another good race for DVP.
1, 3, 4, 7, 8. Things are just slowly starting to fall apart for HD here.
Yeah, so that Roy was
It was Nick.
HD there, yeah. Was it 8, 10, 12 or was it 9, 10, 12?
9, 10, 12. Because I'm pretty sure they got 7, 8. DVP.
So yeah, DVP is gonna keep snowballing with another plus 12 race. That makes it 70 after 7 for DVP. So as a result, 5 races left to come back from 70. I mean, you gotta at least start winning some races, because even tied races aren't gonna cut it at this point, because it's just more and more and more. It's less races you have to come back.
Yep.
Even if the lead isn't changing.
Looks like we are going to Mount Wario though.
We are.
And that is a DVP with 1, 3, 4.
So yeah, if you're DVP, you kind of just want shrooms and make sure to space out from each other. If you're HD, you're kind of just praying right now for something, because that's really all you can do. Mount Wario is probably one of the. I think might not be the strongest running track in the game, as if you're gone first, really nothing can stop you.
We do see
Besides
Neo with a red up in the a top 4 spot, but he is going for coins.
Also, one thing to note is that there is a shock spot as there is a glider at the end of the track.
There is.
Oh, Neo with a back on 2 of them. That's something you see every day. That's a bottom 3 for HD right now, so definitely the worst thing that HD could want right now. That's a bottom 4 too. It just keeps getting worse and worse.
We did just see on the mini map. Yeah. Oh, never mind. It's a Waluigi. I think there's just a little bit of lag going on.
I don't think no one's stopping for it either, which is kind of strange. I think, especially when you're in such a dire situation.
That is Dash, who's slowing down with the red, I think, to see if he can get Miguel.
Miguel with another play. Zebe's just gonna try and avoid it every way he can. Bit of a strange maneuver there.
A single
I think
shroom
this
in
could
10th.
be HP in first, but besides that, not really much going on.
We do see a few people getting hit down into like 6th maybe. But again, it's just
a lot of mid spots for HD. Although 2 people just got hit. I'm not sure who those were.
I think they
exactly.
were both Waluigis. Cinder got taken out.
Okay, everything's just going on right now.
Rookie's being taken out.
I think that is Jovan first.
Yeah,
if he can get this trail.
I mean,
it's a lot of. I don't know. It's everyone. Everything's happening right now.
If it is Joe Bruin first, he's gone. Despaire's gonna come up.
He's gonna need to try and trail
All
someone
triple
here.
reds.
Despair with triple reds.
Is it still gonna? No.
Did you get hit?
No.
Oh, and Zebe's on the line, so he's gonna lose basically. Zebe had like a 2nd or a 3rd, but that turns into an 8th as he gets on the line. Although 1, 4, 5, 7, 8 still for HD, so hoping to turn the ties just a little bit, but that could have been much better than what it was.
I didn't see what spot Despair got after being redded through his reds either.
I think that was just lag, but that's a plus 8 for HD. So it's the start of something, but making up 62 points in 4 races, definitely
it's
a
not
tough task to
easy.
say the least.
They have to have a huge next race, and if they get like a -10 here, then they'll be down 72 with 3 to go, and obviously that's just even more difficult. And I think at that point, HD would basically have to be asking for a miracle.
But yeah, I think we will be playing Cloud Top, and referencing the war that just happened a few Minutes ago, Art got quite the race on Cloud Top, but then again, that was after the war was already decided. So, might have had a bit of a factor. We do see a strudel coming in, which is actually probably one of the worst things that you could have on the track. Is
On Cloud Top,
strudels.
yeah.
It's pretty bad, and there's a huge anti-gravity section. So, a bit of a misplay there. I think it's only Dash that changed, though.
We do see
Did you see a
Slater
lot
being
of-
taken out, I
It's a
think.
lot of HC drafting.
Never mind, Slater's just lagging around.
And this pack is just pretty close in general. Jobo breaking into first, Neo right behind him. I would have honestly kept that shroom as there is a bit of shroom slot you can use here, which I think
Yeah.
Neo will do, yep. To try and catch up a bit. Doesn't avoids the lightning there, but that's Roberto right in his tail. So it's still a 1-3 for HD, but does miss.
Oh, that
There's a bomb. Who did he hit?
I
'Cause
don't
that
think he hit
exploded
anyone.
immediately.
If any, I
No,
think
but a bomb wouldn't explode immediately if it didn't hit anyone.
I'm pretty
Blue
sure
rank from
he
Roberto.
sniped his. Oh wow, Zeeb's is kind of
but
getting destroyed.
He's just getting the whole fiesta on him right now.
Yeah, I think the bomb exploded immediately because he sniped his own banana that he laid down.
Mm.
Right,
I
he's
think
gonna
that
get.
was a bit of a miscommunication
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
but it's
unfortunately.
HC in the back now.
There
Joba's
is
still in
Dash
first.
back
but
here, but that's kind of it. No shock yet for Zeeb.
I think Dash is a bill in 11th.
Yeah, that is in fact a bill.
Let's try and hit him with anything that he can.
Yeah, forcing Dash to use the bill here.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Dash is going to get the chain now. But we'll see. Or not, actually. He might have just missed it. But
Bottom 2 for HD still.
I think that is still Jobo in first.
Yeah, that's definitely still Jobo in
Yeah.
first.
Okay, and
And
that's,
Roberto fell off, I guess. Miguel also does get taken out. So it's looking like a pretty mixed bag right now for spots. Although that could be 2-3-4 for HD as Ricky gets taken out.
yeah, no shock. There's a blue.
Blue coming
Oh
in too.
no.
This is huge.
This is really bad for HD because they only have bottom spots. And now with Jobo going to be... Oh no, there's a horn. Okay, I guess that's Cinder in second then. So
Yeah.
HD are in top 2.
But Sketch has started, so it's HC coming up now in the last turn. Miguel avoids everything, although he may have got hit off. I'm not sure. That was kind of
Nah,
loud at the end.
I think he's still on just about. There's so many
That
stars
wall,
right
if
now.
Nick can Star Despair, that's going to be huge. Doesn't get him, but he does pass him, so that's a much needed +2. I think that... Yeah, so top 2, 6, 8, 9, 11 for HD. That's
12.
a bit... Oh, alright. That's top
Oh,
2.
actually, no, it might have been
No,
11.
it was 11. It was
Okay.
11.
My bad.
Wait, I'm missing a spot. Top 2, 8, 9, 11 I'm kind of throwing. Oh, top 2, 6, 8, 9, 11.
yes.
Alright. So with that, that's going to be another +8. So they're slowly chipping away,
Okay.
but as they slowly chip away, they need to get a massive race. It's 54 and 3. You
Yeah.
can't
Yeah,
just come back without getting at least a top 3 or a top 4.
yeah, you're not going to come back with 3 fairly small races. You've got to have at least one huge, like at least one plus what, plus 28 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Because even then, after
So-
the plus 28, you're still going to be down by 26 with 2 to go.
Yeah, so even if DVP is losing these races, they're still doing just enough to still be favored to make their way to the title again. But as it stands, HE does get the SA track pick. Obviously, 2 big TS spots here with the gliders at the back end of the track. And also the potential to get shrooms for DVP, as there are a lot of the spots behind top 2. And the strike at the start can definitely be an easy way to get a good run going. So we'll see how this one takes place. So item for Zebe. Yeah, so no
Cinder
item.
with a shroom, and
It's also Roberto with the shroom.
yeah, Roberto's also going to shroom up. Zebe's going to decide to take the plane route. He's going to get a shroom of his own. He's going to take the little cut,
Oh,
which like
almost failed that one.
I swear no one goes for that because it saves like what 0.1.
I mean, it still saves time, so why not? Yeah, Dash could maybe do something with this red or green if he tries to back it, but this is looking like a top 4 right now for HD. Not sure what's really going on with the spacing. Although no, that is Roberto with the bomb first, I believe.
Oh yeah,
So-
well he's going to get rid of the bomb. Okay.
Does
Oh, he's going to trail his,
Nick,
I think Nick.
and that green hits
Oh
Joa.
no.
So
That's
everything
2 of
that
his
could go wrong
teammates
for
as
HD.
being
Yeah.
taken out of the top.
So
That is
gonna
still
need to
reverse
start
though.
chaining reds if you want to take out Roberto, as you know, Roberto definitely has the lines to just keep first at any given moment, and it's just Zebe now.
There's a
But
blue.
there's a blue coming in.
We
But
do
yeah,
see
it drops a bomb off the track. I think
another
he might just
bomb.
wanna- Yeah.
2 bombs in 2 laps. Wow.
Yeah, so as this blue comes in, Zebe's gonna be in a pretty nice position. Just gonna break into first. Probably was a smart play there.
Do
But it's
see,
all DVP behind him.
Yeah, we see. I do see.
The fire gets him too.
I think
and now it's gonna
Roberto
be
also got
DVP
taken out, but
first.
still, it's just nothing but DVP.
It's all DVP.
I'm pretty sure that Wario in last. Yeah, he's got to stop. He's too close for it, so he has to stop if he wants to get a shock, which he's getting a bill.
Kind of sketch with fire in second. That might be the most lethal thing you can have when you're top spots. But AC is slowly coming back, but it's not going to be enough unless they get into this
That
top two
fire.
as that fire connects with Jobo. Just get a horn. If he can get close to sketch, which he does,
Okay.
he might have horned him off. I'm not sure.
No. Oh, that
But
bomb!
the bomb comes in and gets Jobo.
It only hit HD. That was an amazing bomb by DVP.
I'm not sure if that was sketch. Wow, but
Oh,
Get-
whoa.
Okay. So DVP still holds on.
Do you know, that's not
2, 4,
actually
6.
as bad of a race as I thought it was. I thought DVP were going to get like top 4 or something and like just definitely seal the deal. And whilst HD do, I think, still have a chance, it's looking like ever so slim now.
Yeah. It's 2, 4, 6, 9, 10, 12, 4.
No, that's another
You
minus
see
10.
there, and plus 64 for DVP after 10. So the AC needs to win this race by at least 24 if they want to stay in it. That race right there could just solidify DVP going to the finals once again, as they pick Plant Slide. Their
Is
substitute track.
That's not.
TikTok, I think, is a repick.
I would. That's just what I was about to ask. I think that has already been played.
Mm-hmm. So the repick cheese could potentially save DVP here. I mean HD.
20 points, it would definitely help. It would cut the lead basically.
Yeah, but it's gonna be
down
Plant
by
Slide
a third.
anyway. So Roberto has gotten like 6 picks this war so far. So Plant Slide coming in. Roberto obviously gonna have a huge advantage here. He's the only inward in the room, and inwards have quite the
HD
advantage on this track.
HD have to get like at least a top 5 here, and then like another top 4, top 5 after that, if they want any chance of winning. And that is a huge ask, especially against a team as strong as DVP.
Yeah, but they need at least a 24-point race here to stay in it, as they're down 64, and a top 6 is only 40 points. So
We do see a red.
nothing really happening so far.
We do.
But it's a DVP top 2.
Yeah, we do see a red taking out a Roy. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who because I'm pretty sure HD are the only Roys.
Oh, that
boomerang
takes out
boomerang!
both the DVP, and HC's gonna break into the top spots here.
Dash did have a shroom, but that was still amazing. An amazing boomerang.
Yeah,
from Cinder,
I think it's
like.
a 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 for
Okay,
HD
that bump
right
was
now.
pretty unfortunate. But he's gonna.
Yeah, but he's gonna have the ability to take out Roberto now with it. But that is Dash getting into first, actually.
It
So I'm not
is.
sure what he did. But this is still looking pretty good for HD right now.
Usually Despair in a plant. He's gonna
Yeah,
try
gonna
and
try
go
and hit
wide,
Cinder.
to hit Cinder. I don't think he did, but quad shrooms in 5th, not bad at all. A bomb does go off and hits
That hits
Rookie, I think.
And now
Yeah.
it's top 2 for DVP
Top.
as
Oh yeah, top 2.
Sean takes the cut.
That green's not gonna connect. That
Green might
oh
connect with
no!
Miguel,
Oh wow!
And the green connects with wow. So
Okay, yeah,
Green's
this
on
is
the
starting to look a
fever
bit
of HD right now, and
bit
right
grim
now it's looking like DVP might just punch their ticket.
I mean, damn, he's gonna get started by his teammate there. Not really much you can do, unfortunately. The pack is still somewhat close, but that is DVP in quite a few top spots. It looks like, because we do see quite a lot of Warriors around like the middle
Yeah,
spot.
and it's HD in the back as well. That's still John in first though.
I'm gonna guess that's Despair in second as well.
Does take the box away from Neil. I don't know what Neil got hit by, but that's gonna let a lot of HD pass.
I don't know. I don't think that's enough. I think DVP got a really good race there. Probably a
Yeah,
top
that
2,
might
4.
have been a top 4 actually.
1, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely it. 1, 3, 4,
Yeah, that's
6, 7,
definitely
11.
Hold on.
1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 11 it was.
So yeah, that'll be it. And DVP is gonna return back to the MKU finals.
Yeah, they are.
So with that, it's going to be a plus 16 for DVP, 80-point lead so far going to the last race. Basically means that's it.
That
HG
is in
can't
fact
win no
it.
matter what. Even if they get infinity penalties, it still wouldn't be enough to...
I mean, I don't know, dude. Infinity penalty is a lot of points.
Yeah. But, congrats to DVP for just the season they've had in general, obviously winning Conference A. And showing that they're definitely still elite in the playoffs here as they're going back to the finals. Ribbon Road for HG does get picked here, but 80 point in the semifinals with still one race to go. That's pretty elite, honestly. I don't think many teams can say they've done that.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of teams are questioning if that win last season was, I guess you could say quote unquote legit, because you never really know what would have happened if Pyrex did take that double. But here they are proving that they do deserve it, and we could potentially see another DVP Jeeves rematch. As I'm not sure who did win the WFBZ quarterfinal, but the winner of that does play Jeeves sometime this week, and the winner of that match will go on to play DVP in the MKU finals. So if you're DVP, but if you're DVP, have to feel pretty good about yourself as a team overall.
Yeah.
Back-to-back finals appearances is no easy task.
HD did still put on a pretty good showing, obviously taking the win versus Arc. And, well, I mean, that in itself isn't easy. It's just that DVP are just such a force to be reckoned with, which is proven by what you said. That's back-to-back MKU finals now for DVP.
And it's not fully over for HD as they do play a third-place match next week. Yes. But, I mean... I think everyone would prefer to win than get third. I don't think that's really a question. Yeah, I always hate that build there.
Did that just go over the boxes?
Yeah, it does it every time.
I've actually never seen that. Mainly because this course never gets picked. So anyway, so this Red he's going to back it here, I think. Yeah.
Not sure who's exactly where. I know Johnson's second. Dash
Green's going to bounce back. I told you. I told you.
Yeah, right in the Zebe's face. And John, just kidding, does not get taken out. But there's a blue coming in. Not sure who is in first right now. But that is John taking over first. And there's a bit of a slowdown. Not sure why. Maybe there's a shocking play. Just going to spam the fire here. Doesn't connect. That's HD in last, though. But there is some DVP back here as well. Yeah, and there's a shot coming in. Sydney gets TS, though. Ooh. And Zebe has to be careful not to fall off here. Barely stays on the track. And he might... get himself a good spot here. That bomb gets 2 of DVP, but Miguel gets hit in the cut.
Oh, oh wait, I think he still got the spot anyway.
No, it was Cinda, so it's 1-3-4.
Oh, it was Nick, okay.
Oh, Nick, but yeah, still. 1-3-4, 9-10-12. Yeah, that TS of Cinda kind of ruined his race.
Yeah.
And +2 for HC that race, but still very commanding win by DVP there. +78 victory, and your final score was 453 HD to 531 DVP.
Yeah, a tie. So, a tie between both these teams earlier on in the season, but DVP do publicly announce that they are the stronger team.
So yeah, once again, congrats to DVP and good luck in the finals next week against whoever they play. And once again, and also good luck to HD in their third place match that they'll play against whoever loses the match on the other side of the bracket next week. So once again, thank you all for watching.
Of course.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, I mean, I personally don't have any last words, but yeah, again, I think I may as well say it because I don't think I've actually said it yet. Congratulations to both teams for still, making it this far, because it's still a pretty big accomplishment to make it to the D1 semifinals. We all know how difficult D1 is. Obviously, it's not like everyone has that experience, but like High Definition and DVP, both such strong teams. In fact, basically every single D1 team this season, they've been pretty strong teams. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how Divine Phoenix do in the finals.
Yeah, once again, thank you all for watching, and see you guys next week.
Of course, see you guys later. Ciao, ciao.